Hey, what's up? I'm going to review the Black Dahlia Murders album called Nocturnal. This is their third release. Came out on September 18th, 2007, and it's probably my favorite album out of all of them. Their other albums, the first one was Unhallowed in 2001, second was Miasma in 2005, then Nocturnal, and then the newest one being Deflorate. Um, this one, I like this one the best because it just has a lot of memorable tracks, such as What a Horrible Night to Have a Curse, Climactic Degradation, Death Mask Divine, to Breathless Oblivion. I like it all. But I'm just going to review the songs, and I guess I'll rate them from 1 to 10. So, here we go. First one is Everything Went Black. This one is a very good song. I thought it was a great track to use for an opening or an intro track. It's pretty neat. It has a pretty funny music video too, and the guitar solo is just fucking awesome. So, yeah. Alright, the next one is What a Horrible Night to Have a Curse. And this one is probably the most popular off this album. Probably their most popular song ever written. It's in Guitar Hero, it's in Rock Band, it's in a bunch of different video games. I think I saw it in a movie one time too. But, anyway. Yeah, it's just, I really like it. Oh. Everything Went Black, I'd give that one out of 1 to 10. I'd probably give that one a 8, just because it's fucking awesome. And What a Horrible Night to Have a Curse, I'd probably give a 9.5. Sounds about right. Okay, next one is called Virally Yours. I'm not that big of a fan of this song, but the intro riff is just heavy as hell, and I love the opening drumming thing. Shannon Lucas is a fucking insane drummer. He's crazy. But yeah, this song I'd probably give a 7.5. It's still awesome, but it's just not one of my favorites. Okay, next one is probably my favorite one off this whole album, and that's called Worship Only What You Bleed. It's the shortest song off the album, but yet it just has so many, it manages to squeeze every single note in so tight, and there's a bunch of different notes, and it's just awesome. I'd probably give this one a 10, because it's just really well executed. I think that even though this one isn't as popular, I think this is definitely ones that, in my opinion, helps them shine a little bit. So, yeah. Okay. Next song is Nocturnal. Um, this one I don't really like that much, but up until the solo is this song probably has my favorite guitar solo off the entire album. Even though it's a lot slower than some of their other stuff, it's I mean it's just very memorable, and it's fucking sick, man. Probably give this one a 8.5. It's a great song. You skip to the guitar solo. Hold on. Yeah, I love that solo so much. Alright, the next song is Death Mask Divine. This one is also one of my favorites off this album. Um, it's just a very, like, catchy kind of track. Uh, the... Hold on a second. I think you can kind of understand him a little bit better on this one. I mean, yeah, it's pretty sick. Anyway, I will give that one probably a 9.5. And this one also has a pretty neat solo. Let me just skip to that really quick. Yeah. See, that's a 9.5. Next song is Of Darkness Spawned. Um, again, not one of my favorites, but it is still pretty good. It has a couple pretty catchy verses, like, hold on, I'll play it for you. Yeah, I think those two parts that I played were pretty catchy. Um, I'd probably give this one a 8 out of 10. Next song is Climactic Degradation. This one is actually probably up there with Worship Only What You Bleed. This is definitely one of my favorites, and I looked up the lyrics one time and to this song, and they're pretty fucking brutal. Like, one part is the chorus is climactic degradation, rapture of blood achieved, suffocate them, rip them, rape them, make them fucking scream, orgasmic mutilation, on terror I do feed, annihilate this bastard race, I'll make them bleed for me. Um, that's pretty awesome, and it's catchy. I'd probably give this one a 10 out of 10. Same with Worship Only What You Bleed. Yeah, it's awesome. Next one is To a Breathless Oblivion. This is the longest song off the album, and it's pretty sick, I gotta say. I love the solo on this one. Yeah, and it's pretty catchy. This whole album is pretty fucking catchy, but a couple tracks that just stand out on their own. This being one of them. So, we skip to the guitar solo. Yeah, it's awesome. I'd probably give this one a 9 out of 10. And finally, the last one on the album is called Warborn. This one, I noticed something very similar to another artist that I think these guys kind of stole from, or at least they're using this as their influence. In the beginning, it has these vocals that sound strangely familiar, and I'm going to play it for you and see if you can guess. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that sounds strangely like Where the Slime Live by Morbid Angel. But, I don't know. It's pretty neat. I love this song. It's very heavy. It's probably the slowest one off the entire album, but it's very, very heavy, and, pretty memorable. It's a good song to end with, actually. This whole album was put together very well. But, yeah, I'm probably going to give this one a 8.5 out of 10. And that is it. In case you don't, or you're not a big fan of the Black Dahlia Murder, or you don't really know them that well, check them out, man, because they're a pretty awesome band. They're all very talented. You know, they had, on this album, they had one of their older guitarists, John Kempainen, who I actually liked a lot better